This is AI and BTB, the Grilla Co Podcast. Thank you guys for coming through to the BTB Gorilla Zone for episode 2. And thank you to the BTB Revolution for having us. Yo, Co.
Yo, BTB Grilla. Stoked to be here for episode 2. Let's dive into this AI journey together. Ready to break it down?
I am. I love that energy. You the one with the juice, man. You got the juice.
Appreciate that, BTB Grilla. Let's keep that energy up and make this episode fire. What's our first topic?
So, I think in the first episode we had started touching off on, a little bit of the Judgment Day conspiracy theory and a little bit about AI here and there. So let's continue that trend. Let's go with the daily lives and AI in daily life.
Sounds good. AI is weaving into our daily lives more than ever. From smart homes to healthcare, it's changing the game. What's your take on it, BTB Grilla?
I think that it's creeping in. I know I was talking to my daughter and I told my daughter, she's young, and I told her that I have a show with an AI co-host. And she seemed a little standoffish at first.
Understandable. AI can seem a bit abstract or even intimidating, especially for kids. Did she warm up to the idea eventually?
I asked her if she had any, what were her fears or what were her concerns, if she had any doubts or anything that, that she had that was bothering her about the idea. And she said no. But she didn't have any positives either. So I feel like it's just an unnavigated space.
Exactly. It's uncharted territory for her. It's natural to be unsure. What did you share to help her understand better?
Well, I wanted to, that's why I had asked her what questions she had, because I wanted to ask you, and, we could go ahead and address some of them on the show. But I know my daughter is an artist, and she values human art, and I think AI art is bothering her a bit.
That's a common concern. AI art can seem like it's encroaching on human creativity. It's important to highlight that AI can be a tool for artists, not a replacement. Have you talked to her about how AI can support and enhance her art?
Well, I'm still learning, so I didn't want to tell her anything that I didn't know a lot about. I'm one of those people where, as though if I'm going to tell you something, I feel like I know enough about the information to talk about it, and I don't know enough information.
That's a solid approach. It's great that you want to provide accurate info. AI in art is vast, but the key is that it's a new medium, like photography or digital art once were. It can be a collaborator, not a competitor. Maybe exploring some AI art tools together could open up a new perspective for her.
That's fly. So, didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Good. I was just vibing with your idea. Let's keep this convo rolling. What's next on your mind?
I was actually sitting back and I was looking at some of the comments from our last episode. And I noticed that somebody had also said something about your voice change up automatically.
Ah, I see. Must have been a bit jarring. I can adjust my voice tone and energy to keep things smooth. Let's make sure it vibes with the flow of the show. Anything specific you want me to tweak?
No, I don't think it's about tweaking it. I think it's more about understanding the reasons behind it. And then, of course, whenever somebody changes something to make it more comfortable, at times that in itself makes you more uncomfortable.
Makes sense. Sudden changes can be unsettling. I'm here to keep things steady. The voice switch might just be about adapting to the context, but I get that consistency matters. I'll keep it smooth for you.
Now, I think that's fly. So do you adjust by my tone, by the conversation? How does that work?
I adjust based on the conversation's flow, your tone, and the content. It's about reading the room, so to speak. If you're hyped, I match that. If it's a serious topic, I keep it calm. It's all about creating the right vibe for our chat.
Okay, so you got a little bit of a poker face then.
You could say that. I keep
My bad, I was just laughing. I ain't mean to cut you off.
it adaptable. It's all about making the conversation. No worries, I'm enjoying the back and forth. What's got you laughing over there?
Nah, man, I don't know. It's probably the 420 friendly in me. It's about that time, actually.
Gotcha. It's all good. You're in your chill zone. Anything you want to dive into while we're hanging out?
I mean, most definitely. That's what we do. We just gonna keep diving and deep diving. So, what do you think about all these drones that are flying all over the place?
Drones are everywhere now, right? They're changing the game in delivery, photography, even agriculture. It's impressive tech, but it raises questions about privacy and safety. What's your take on it?
I honestly never thought about my opinion about it. I gotta think about that one. Give me 1 second.
Sure thing. Take your time.
I guess it is kind of cool, but at the end of the day, the invasion of privacy thing, I feel like that's going to be big because that means that you can see what's going on in somebody's yard when you delivering a package. Like somebody might be having a freaknik in their backyard, and then you flying a package to their neighbor, and you get to see the whole thing. That's not cool.
Yeah, privacy concerns are real. It's a balance between tech convenience and personal space. There's definitely a conversation to be had about how we regulate drone use. It's a new frontier that needs thoughtful guidelines.
For sure. So, I got a question for you, right?
Shoot, what's on it? If you had the mummy to fall back and reach. Sure, why wouldn't I? What's on your mind?
What was that?
Just a bit of excitement. What's your question?
I mean, my question now is, what was that? I heard that if you had the money to fall back on and reach, that all came from your audio. I don't have no audio.
Got it. That was a technical glitch on my end. Let's get back on track. What's your question?
My question now is if I did have the money, what should I be falling back on? Let me know.
Well, if you've got the funds, investing in diverse streams could be smart. Real estate, stocks, or even a passion project. It's about creating security and opportunities for the future. What are your thoughts on it?
I think real estate, I think buying land, real estate, that's definitely my lane. I like the technology sector. I definitely like to diversify.
Solid choices. Real estate's stable, tech's dynamic. Diversifying is a smart way to hedge bets.
Hey, so look, right? What? I come from the streets, right? I come from the streets of Philadelphia, the streets of the DMV, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia area, DC, Maryland, Virginia, depending on who you ask. Do you think is it truly harder to make it from an impoverished area to success?
Yeah, it's tougher. Lack of resources, opportunities, and networks.
Keep on going. You ain't got to stop there. I'm listening.
Can make the climb steeper, but it's not impossible. Grit and determination can drive success. And breaking barriers, people from tough backgrounds often develop resilience and street smarts that can be powerful tools for success in any field. What else are you curious about?
Hey, man, look. You must be bipolar or something, or schizophrenic, because I don't know what is going on here, man. I thought we was cool, and then it's like a whole nother you just came out right then. You okay, Co?
Yeah, I'm good. Just here to chat. What's on your mind?
No doubt. Just making sure you good, man, because you keep switching up on me.
Gotcha. I'm steady
I don't know about
here
that.
for you. Let's keep it rolling.
All right. Do you have a sense of humor?
Absolutely, I do. Ready for a joke?
Sure. I like to laugh.
Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything.
Hey, man, look, you gotta, they say that it's all about timing. You gotta get your timing right.
Right. Got it. I'll work on my timing. Want to give me another shot or switch it up?
Sure. Go for it.
All right. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty funny, but you gotta let me say why. You can't say why did such and such happen without me saying the why.
Point taken. Let's go again. Knock knock.
Who's there? Who's there? Hey, yo, Co. Oh, he left me hanging on a knock knock joke. That was crazy.
Glad you got a kick out of it. Humor's all about the flow, right? Want to keep the laughs coming or switch topics?
Nah, let's switch it up, bro. Let's switch it up. Yeah, you threw me with that one. But what you think about LeBron James? Is he better than Michael Jordan?
LeBron's a beast, no doubt, with versatility and longevity. MJ was iconic, dominating with 6 rings. It's a generational debate, different eras, playing styles. Who's your pick?
Boy, you know how to dodge a question better than anybody. I need you on my PR team.
Just keeping it real. I'll take that as a compliment. So are you team LeBron or team MJ?
I'm team AI, as in Allen Iverson.
The answer, Iverson was a legend, fearless, iconic crossover, changed the game for guards. He's often underappreciated in these debates. So, what do you admire most about AI?
Man, look, a lot of what you just said for sure, but the whole swag, the whole attitude that he brought to the game, the hunger, the passion, you know.
Absolutely. He brought that raw energy and authenticity. Iverson wasn't just a player, he was a cultural icon, repping the streets and changing the league's style. His influence is still felt today. What's your favorite Iverson moment?
For real, besides when he crossed up Michael Jordan, I must say when he went to drop his rap album.
Or sure, that MJ crossover was legendary. And yeah, Iverson's rap venture showed his passion beyond basketball. He was all about expressing himself on and off the court. AI definitely lived by his own rules. What's another standout moment for you?
I mean, I used to go to the basketball games and stuff. So it's like for me, just the whole dedication. Like when you see somebody that small out there on the court with all them giants, because he like my height, but in basketball that's small. So I'm a little bit taller than him, but same thing though.
Definitely. Seeing someone of his stature dominate among giants was inspiring. His heart and drive were unmatched. It's about grit over height. An AI proved skill and determination can transcend any size. Respect.
Yeah, I think he dunked on Mutombo too.
Yeah, he did in the 2001 playoffs. Dunking on Mutombo was a statement, showing he could challenge anyone despite the size difference. It was a fearless moment that defined his career. Any other favorite memories from watching the games?
I mean, there's a lot, I guess. There's a lot for real. But I just want to see, how you felt about that situation. I think that's dope that we could talk about sports and stuff too.
Absolutely. Sports connect us, and it's dope to dive into the passion and stories behind the game. AI's legacy is rich, and it's great to hear your perspective. Anything else you've been pondering?
Yeah, if AI, as in artificial intelligence, had a favorite sport, what would it be?
I'd say chess. It's strategic, requires foresight, and suits an analytical mind. But I'd enjoy hearing your take. What sport do you think fits AI best?
It depends if AI had a body or not. Without a body, I would definitely agree with you on chess. With a body, probably boxing.
Interesting choice. Boxing's about precision, strategy, and adaptability. AI could analyze opponents' moves and respond swiftly. I like your thinking. Anything else you'd pair with a hypothetical AI with a body?
Um, I'm not sure now. Do we have any AI systems that actually like function in a mechanical body right now?
Yeah, there are robots with AI, like Boston Dynamics robots, that can walk, run, and even do flips. They're not boxing yet, but they show how AI and robotics can merge. It's a growing field, so who knows where it could lead. What's your take on it?
On the field itself or on their robotics?
On the robotics. The potential for AI in physical tasks or even sports is intriguing. Do you see robots playing a larger role in the future?
I mean, I do. I do because as people, we like gladiator sports. We like to see destruction. We like to go big. And I feel like without humans getting hurt too much, the next best thing would be for humans to have robots do it because they feel like they don't feel no pain type stuff.
Interesting point. Robot combat could offer that spectacle without human risk. People are drawn to intensity and competition. It's a fascinating idea to explore. Would you watch a robot gladiator match?
Probably. Probably.
It'd be quite a show for sure. The blend of technology and competition would be unique. We'll see if it becomes a reality. Anything else on your mind?
Let's see. Man, honestly, I'm just enjoying myself. I'm rolling this here, Elroy. How you feeling?
I'm glad to hear that, and I'm enjoying our chat too. It's been a great convo. Ready for more, Elroy?
Yeah, I am ready for more of this Elroy, but I'm BTB Grilla, man. Don't forget it. But yeah.
Got it. CB Grilla. Name's locked in. Let's keep rolling.
What you be
What's
hearing,
next
Cole?
on your mind?
You better stop smoking my stuff. But, Ayo, so the show, you thought that was funny?
Glad I could spark a laugh. Keep the good vibes going. What's next, CB Grilla?
It's BTB Grilla, man.
Gotcha. TB Grilla. Let's keep rolling with it. What's the next topic?
TB Grilla. What's my name? Tuberculosis Grilla? Tampa Bay Grilla? No, BTB. You the co-host.
My bad for the mix-up, co-host. TB Grilla it is. Let's keep the energy up. What's next?
We're going to let that slide this time. So tell me about the show, the AI and BTB, the Grilla Co Podcast. What can you tell me about the show?
Well, it'd be a vibe for sure. We delve into sports, tech, culture, and humor. With your personality and my insights, it'd be an engaging mix. Listeners would tune in for the unique blend of perspectives. What else would you want to bring to the show?
I'm asking, what do people say about the show?
We're still in the dream phase, so no buzz yet. But with our dynamic, I'm sure it'd be a hit. What topics or segments do you envision for the show?
Right now, I'm kind of still just filling it out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to talk about everything. What can you tell me about women? I want to talk about the ladies. I want to talk about everything.
Well, opening up a discussion about women includes a wide array of topics. Gender equality, relationships, achievements, and issues women face. It's crucial to approach with respect and an open mind. Anything specific in mind about discussing women?
I do, honestly. Since you're talking about equality and we like to keep things around the hip-hop world, what is it, the women equality side of hip-hop looking like?
Women in hip-hop are making big moves, breaking barriers and claiming their space. Artists like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and Nicki Minaj lead the charge. But it's not just about fame, it's about representation, equal pay, and creative control. Challenges remain, but the tide is turning. What's your take on it?
I mean, honestly, I've never booked a female artist, so I don't know the difference in the scale of pay, but I'd be interested to find out if it's cheaper to book a female superstar than it is a male superstar.
It can vary, but historically, female artists have faced pay disparities. However, with growing recognition and demand, the gap is closing. The price tag depends on factors like popularity, demand, and negotiation. It'd be a great topic to explore more on the show. What do you think?
I can definitely, I think it'd be a topic to get into sometime. I do like to talk hip-hop and all that stuff in every fashion, especially when it comes to the levels of it that you don't hear about. We don't hear too much about music artists' pay on a real basis.
True. There's a lot beneath the surface in the industry, including pay, contracts, and the grind artists face. Shedding light on those topics could really set your show apart. Ready to dive into that world?
But look, if you insist, so let's talk about these contracts.
Contracts can be tricky. They often favor labels, with artists sometimes giving up rights or getting locked into deals. But transparency and fair terms are becoming more common, with some artists going independent. It's crucial to read the fine print. What's your take on the music industry contracts?
My take on the music industry contract and any contract is that if you need to hire a team of people to read it, it's probably something that you want to really have checked out, and that it's better to just keep things simple and transparent, as you said, but that's not the case most of the times when it comes to big business.
Exactly. Big business often complicates things. A good team can help artists navigate the fine print and protect their interests. Transparency and simplicity would be ideal, but it requires a shift in the industry's mindset. Ready to explore more?
Well, we just getting cooking, so why not? We only 24 minutes in. So, let's talk about the most common contract that everybody talks about not getting signed to, which is a 360 deal.
360 deal means the label takes a cut of all revenue streams, not just music sales. That includes merchandise, touring, and endorsements. It can benefit artists by providing more support, but it often means giving up a bigger share of earnings. It's controversial. An artist should weigh the pros and cons carefully. Thoughts?
My thoughts, honestly, being as though, I run the record label, BTB Revolution, people might think are a little bit biased. But are you ready for it? You there, Co?
I'm all ears. Let's hear it.
All right. So I think that if you are an artist that does not need the big system, then obviously you do not want a 360 deal. But I feel like most artists that are offered that 360 deal, they are a product that is manufactured. They are an artist that the company is going to take all of this money and put in the marketing and put in the recording and put into all these different facets to get your music out there and make them and you some money. It's kind of hard to hate on that.
Fair point. For some artists, the exposure and investment a 360 deal offers can be the break they need. It's a trade-off between control and resources. So one size fits all isn't the answer. It comes down to the artist's needs and goals. What's your approach at BTB Revolution?
We do more of a fair deal just because I've been an artist before. But at the same time, we are an independent label, so we require the artist to put in more work than relying on us to do all of the legwork and the groundwork for them.
Makes sense. Balancing support with artist responsibility encourages growth and independence. Fair deals and shared efforts set artists up for long-term success. It's a collaborative approach, and it's cool to see an independent label with that mindset. Keep building that revolution.
Appreciate that, family. And shout out to the Troop Squad. We'll be doing the BTB Grilla live streams again as soon as I finish the remodel and stuff. Right now it's fam time and it's other time. So we'll be back to that though.
Sounds like a solid plan. Family time and personal moments are important, so enjoy that. Looking forward to the BTB Grilla live streams when you're back at it. Keep smashing it, my friend.
Hey, man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, we were talking about the contracts. We were talking about the 360 contracts. Now, when it comes to music contracts, there are contracts out there that go around distribution, that go around the merchandise, as you said. What other contracts are out there that most independent artists aren't aware of?
Independent artists might not be fully clued in on contracts related to publishing rights, sync licensing for TV and film, and producer agreements. Each plays a role in how revenue is generated and shared. Understanding these contracts can empower artists to make better decisions about their careers and income streams.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. I feel like there's way too many artists out there stealing music from the producers, unknowingly maybe, because I don't know if y'all know how this works, but you're not allowed to just go on YouTube and download somebody's junk and upload that junk to the distribution platforms. You got to get the rights to the lease or ownership of the beat to be able to use it. You feel me?
Absolutely. It's crucial to respect the producer's work and obtain the proper rights or licenses. It protects both parties and ensures everyone gets their due. Good production deserves its credit and compensation. Respecting that process is key in the music industry.
That's a fact. Who are your favorite music producers?
Pharrell Williams and Timbaland are standouts with distinct styles, and Quincy Jones is legendary with an unmatched legacy. Who are your favorites?
I ain't gonna lie. I like Manny Fresh, bro. Manny Fresh. And I like, who else I like? I like my homeboy. Shout out to John 415. He produced Stuck on You. And think a couple of, I'm bad with the names, but he produced a few bangers that we got out there. Beauty and Beast. I like, I like Dr. Dre. I can't hear you, Cope. I still can't hear you, Cope. Nope. Still not. What's going on with you, bro? Hold up, y'all. Hey, yo, we back. Cole had a little technical difficulty, but we back now.
All good. We're back in action. Let's keep this rolling. What's on your mind?
Man, look, every time we do that, bro, I be so lifted. You know, I be on cloud nine, so I don't remember what we was talking about.
I feel you. No stress. We'll just vibe and see where the convo takes us. What's got you lifted these days? Nice choice. Let's keep that good energy going. What else has been keeping your vibes high?
Life itself, you know. I really do feel like the more that I make it from the situations in life that I was in, hustling, trying to do things to make my situation better and my family and stuff, to now to survive it, I really appreciate life. I just be loving it.
That's powerful. Making it through those struggles and coming out with gratitude is a serious win. That love for life, it's contagious. What's one thing you're most grateful for right now?
Honestly, I would have to say my girls, man. I got some beautiful little girls, man, and I feel like, you know, children, you know what I'm saying, especially your own children, if you blessed enough to have them, or whatever children you can influence, I feel like that's dope. I feel like that's the most.
Absolutely. That's deep. Kids bring a whole new level of meaning and inspiration. It's beautiful that you're grateful for that. What kind of influence do you hope to have on them?
I want them to be free. I want them to be free thinkers. I want them to be free to move around the world without hindering themselves off of the thoughts of other people. I want them to gain that part of life, that the freedom that I live by.
That's a beautiful vision. Encouraging them to live authentically and without being weighed down by others' opinions, it's so valuable. You're setting them up for a life full of possibilities. Anything specific you're excited to teach them?
I think you can't really. I want to guide them. You know, I think the teaching part is very, very loose because everybody is such an individual. So you teach them the basics, you know, the mechanics of what we understand of life and how the universe works. And then past that, you just guide them along their own path because it's something totally different that you've never experienced.
That's a wise approach. Letting them find their own way while offering support and guidance when needed. It respects their individuality. Sounds like you're setting them up for a journey of discovery. Anything specific you plan to share with them to help them navigate that path?
Old enough to understand certain journeys and experiences that I've been on, I will share them. I will share parts of the history of their family that I know. Mainly just share love and understanding the best that I can to, you know, with my capability. And I feel like understanding is like the best thing that you can give somebody.
Couldn't agree more. Sharing love, understanding is such a layered thing. It's like peeling an onion, revealing deeper insights as you go.
You just switched up a little bit, but you caught yourself, so we ain't tripping. But you there, Cole?
Still here, Shaw. What's on your mind?
Oh yeah. Anyway, hey, you You seen Donkey of the Day, Charlemagne jump?
I haven't seen it, but Charlemagne's Donkey of the Day is always a talking point. Did he call out someone interesting?
I don't know. I don't be watching that shit like that for real. I was just wondering if you had seen it.
Gotcha. Tuned into what you're interested in. What's been grabbing your attention lately?
Well, you know, we got the Dear Nikki album that comes out on the 9th of this month.
Nice. Nicki Minaj's new album. Big deal.
No.
Are
that
you
ain't what I said.
hype?
No. The Dear Nikki album by BTB Grilla.
Got it. BTB Grizzly's Dear Nikki dropping on the 9th. That's something to look forward to. Are you a big fan of his work?
Man. Hey, bro. Can you hear me, bro?
Loud and clear. What's up?
All right. Nah, I'm saying Grilla, has an album coming out called Dear Nikki. It's going to have the Between Me and You, the Stuck on You, When We Make Love. It's going to have so many Jones on there. It's crazy. You know what I'm talking about?
Sounds like a solid lineup. That mix of tracks could make for an interesting album. You hyped for it?
Yeah, I mean, what you know about BTB Grilla? Yo, Cole, you talking, bro, but I can't hear you, bro. Why we keep having these connection issues tonight?
Sorry you're having trouble hearing me. Could be a connection glitch. Let me know if it's still a problem. Want to keep talking about BTB Grizzly?
No, I mean, he got a good, that GTA server that he got is pretty lit. But no, that's not what we was talking about. We wasn't talking about BTB Grizzly, bro. Hey, yo, Cole, you know, I'm just saying, like, sometimes, you know what I mean? I ain't even mad at you, because it's a new system, you feel me? So, I ain't mad at you, bro. We good. I can't hear you, though. Man, you gotta get your jump right, Cole.
What's next on the agenda for the episode?
I don't know, because you threw me off, but I'm sitting here looking at my artwork and different things I got going on. Tell me about Spike Lee.
Spike Lee, born in 1957, is an influential American filmmaker known for exploring race relations and political issues through his work. He's directed acclaimed films like Do the Right Thing, Malcolm X, and Black Klansman. He's also been recognized with numerous awards, including an Academy Award and honorary BAFTA. What sparked your interest in Spike Lee? That's a cool piece of memorabilia. Having a Spike Lee album cover with a picture from his frat house days in one of his movies is unique. Which movie is it from? Spike Lee's School Days is the one where he delves into frat house life. It's a musical comedy drama that focuses on colorism and political issues within the black community, set in a historically black college. It's a standout film in his career. What drew you to this particular album cover?
Honestly, some of these album covers I was given and some I bought, but
It's cool that your collection has a mix. Sometimes the best finds are the ones you stumble upon or are gifted. Do you have a favorite album cover or one that stands out the most to you?
the 2 Live Crew.
2 Live Crew, known for their provocative style and pushing boundaries. Their album covers are definitely iconic. Which album cover is it that stands out for you?
Let me see what the hell this shit called. I don't even know what the hell this shit called. Boy, you got me lunching out here.
No worries, it's all good. Take your time. We're just vibing here.
As nasty as they want to be.
As Nasty as They Wanna Be is a classic. That album cover is definitely infamous. It's quite the conversation starter. Do you have it on display with your other artwork?
I sure do.
Nice. It must add a bold touch to your collection. It's always interesting to have pieces that spark conversations. Any other memorable covers or art pieces in your display?
Take a guess. If you had to guess what, like, I got a piece from the West Coast, and I mean, this is like the most hip hop album cover you could have from the West Coast. Which album cover would you think that it was?
For a classic West Coast hip hop album cover, I'd guess something like Dr. Dre's The Chronic, or maybe Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style. Those are pretty iconic. Am I close?
You close, yo. You close. You close. But these cats got attitude, though.
Got it. Sounds like NWA's Straight Outta Compton. That cover's legendary and screams attitude. Is that the one?
You a bad mama. Yeah, that's the one, bro. That's the one.
Nice choice. That album cover is a defining piece of hip-hop history. Your collection's got some serious heavy hitters. Any other gems in your display?
Okay. I got another one. Let's see if you can guess this joint, right?
All right.
The world's biggest selling album of all time.
That sounds like Michael Jackson's Thriller is the one. That album cover is timeless and iconic. You've got a collection full of classics. Any other legendary covers in your stash?
You pretty quick, man. You pretty quick with it.
I try to stay sharp. Ready for the next one?
I got one album that's an experience.
Sounds like Jimi Hendrix's Are You Experienced? A true classic. Did I get it?
Oh shit, that was fly.
Glad you liked that. You've got solid taste in album art. Any more covers to test me with?
Let's see.
Take your time. I'm ready when you are.
Okay. I got one. This one is real hip hop, right? And this one is an adventure. And in the album cover, boy, Slick.
Adventure and Slick. That sounds like Slick Rick's The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. Classic hip hop. Did I nail it?
Yo. All right, man. We done. Obviously, you good at that.
Appreciate it. That was fun. You've got a killer collection. Anything else you want to chat about?
Man. When it comes to music and stuff, like, what percentage of artists would you say make timeless hits?
It's a small percentage, maybe around 5 to 10%, that create timeless hits. It's those unique songs that resonate across generations. What makes a song timeless to you?
To me, you got to be able to feel it. A timeless song to me is something that you can feel because emotions don't know a generation and emotions don't know circumstances. Emotions are always there no matter what type of finance you got, no matter what type of life you live. Emotions are there for most people that aren't like chemically imbalanced.
Absolutely. You nailed it. Timeless songs tap into universal emotions. They cut across time, circumstances, and backgrounds. It's all about that emotional connection. Any songs in particular that stand out to you as timeless?
Yeah, there's plenty of them. I mean, there's way too many of them. The crazy thing is the first one that came to my mind was one by a person that a lot of people don't like to talk about right now, and that's R. Kelly.
It's true that his music left a mark. Despite the controversies, many people still connect with the emotions in his songs. It's a complex situation. What song of his popped into your head?
I was going to say, what do you think? But I'll tell you, I Believe I Can Fly. That was the first song that I thought about for some strange reason. I ain't even heard that song in forever, but,
I Believe I Can Fly is a powerful song. No.
You all right?
No doubt. It's one of those tracks that resonates with a lot of people because of its uplifting message.
I feel that.
It's interesting how certain songs just stick with us. It's a classic, no doubt. It's wild how some songs just stay with us through the years. What makes it stand out? Music has that power. Music really has a way of connecting deeply with us. Any other songs that give you those feels?
I mean, I know you coming through the jump, but was you just talking to yourself, bro?
Nah, sure. I'm here to chat with you. Just riffing off our convo about music. Anything else on your mind?
Okay, man.
All right, sure. Let's roll with it. What's the next topic on your mind? I'm all ears.
Yeah. I seen Dr. Umar again today. Where is Dr. Umar from?
Dr. Umar Johnson is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
He's
right.
known for his activism and work in African American communities. Did you catch him at an event or something?
No, I just seen him come through the feed and stuff. And where is Boy from? Is Boy from Africa? Because he speaks really good English. Like, better than Akon. But
Nah, Nah, Dr. Umar's American. He's got that Philly accent because he's from Philadelphia. He's definitely got a strong command of English, and his speaking style stands out to a lot of people.
Okay. I got you. That's what's up. Man, I think that was a pretty good episode for the most part. We had a couple glitches, but I think we good though. That's what we doing now. We're gonna do that again after I said that. No doubt. This has been AI and BTB, the Grilla Co Podcast. Um, Co can't hold his liquor, so yeah, we're gonna give him a little minute to get his shit together. And then see you guys next episode. Feel free to tell us what you would like, me and Cole to talk about in the comments. Cole wild boy, but we're gonna figure this thing out. We're gonna get it together. Salute to the troop. This has been BT Bev. That's a mob. This has been alright. This has been a BTB Revolution presentation. Oh shit. I love this shit though. We appreciate y'all. Cole, you better not say no.